Hey guys, welcome to the Out and About YouTube page.
You guys are already here, so make sure to like, comment, and especially subscribe. You're going to like what you see, I guarantee it.
All right, everyone, welcome on into Out and About episode number 83. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. We talk about BetterHelp a lot on this show, and this month we're discussing the stigma around not just therapy, but around mental health in general.
It gets a bad rap usually, but it's actually something that you have to take care of. We take care of our bodies, we take care of our health when going to the doctor. You have to take care of your mental health as well.
They say therapy is like brushing your teeth for your brain. You know, you got to keep it clean. You got to keep it up to date.
Right.
You got to keep it healthy.
And people think there's something wrong with you if you need to, speak to someone or go to mental help at BetterHelp.
Mental health at BetterHelp. I honestly feel like
it's completely the opposite. It's better to get things out gradually instead of like building things up and letting things explode.
And now we're going to be airing some things out on this show this week because we got some drama coming up on this show that we're going to talk about. And this is kind of our form of therapy, I would say.
Absolutely.
In a way, but you have used BetterHelp before.
I've been using it for a few years now. And my therapist's name is Jessica. And what I like about Jessica is I had to actually switch. What I like about BetterHelp is I was able to switch discreetly without my former therapist knowing. Sometimes you don't have to jive. And if I'm going to be having a long kind of relationship with my therapist, I want to make sure it's the right one.
I hate
and
most
I was able to switch so easily. That's
fantastic. Well, BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. If you just want to text them, live chat, you can do that. If you want to talk on the phone, you can do that, or you can do video. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. Again, this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and right now, our listeners, the Mam Mafia,
yes,
which we coined last week, will get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/out-and-about. That's BETTERHELP.com/out-and-about. Last week, the Mam Mafia was born. That was a term that you coined.
Yes, I coined it. And the hashtag went viral all over the internet. It was on Twitch.
It was right under Rico Bosco.
Yeah, it was on Twitch, Twitter, Tumblr, and
Squirt.
And Squirt.
And as well as Scruff. And now we know that some of you guys made a Facebook page. We're going to have the link to the Facebook page in the bio of the YouTube, Marty.
We can do that.
Is that correct?
Facebook is back, baby.
Is it back or is it like old? It's a good place for people to interact with us.
You know what I like about it is I like it's because it's kind of like a sense of community where you can actually reply on each other's things. You can add pictures onto the chat. You can add links onto things.
Talk politics.
It's just so much easier to kind of communicate, and it's like it's a private group, so like no one else can see what you're talking about. So you have to be joined. You have to be approved.
You have one for your other show.
Yeah, it's happening. It's called the It's Happening Kodai Crusaders.
We're gonna bleep that, correct? We have Chuck, our social guy, asked us. He's like, talk to the girl who started it and see if you can get control to be an administrator.
Well, yeah, she already gave me an admin. I'm already an admin.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Well, what the hell? I'm not an admin.
Well, because you don't use Facebook. Do you want to add you as an admin?
Yes.
Okay.
There's actually 2 competing groups, and she was upset about it. She wrote me a DM. She's like, now there's another group.
Angelica did?
Now they're not real Mam Mafia.
Did the other one add Angelica?
Hers way better.
That's the one that was my other one.
It is Isabel.
Oh,
she said I'm the original Out and About podcast group. Now, like I said, we said our group was first.
Okay, we're gonna have them both in on the show to fight over and see what their intentions are with our group.
I think that's fantastic, and I think whoever wins can perhaps have a guest spot for an episode or something like that.
Yeah.
But we had a hell of a weekend, Marty. I don't know if you saw what was on Instagram. Joey and I went to
the Goon Pit.
The Goon Pit. We went to the Oklahoma City Thunder Brooklyn Nets game with Alex Bennett.
Saw that.
Graham Bennett. Now, Graham, Daddy owns the team. So this was not a typical, thank you for that, Joey. This was not a typical, take it down. Oh. This was not a typical experience where I'm sitting in the 300s. We had a handler. We had her show us around.
Poor Emily.
We had candy. We had COVID tests, which I was a little bit upset about.
COVID test and Carbone.
I tried to lie about the COVID test.
Oh
she goes, no, did you get tested? I go, yep, they already got us.
Yeah, they got us already. She goes, oh, do you have your bracelet?
She goes, great. I'm just going to need to see the confirmation email. I go, ooh, now that's a problem. I don't have a confirmation email. But we went in. There were some girls there. There was Publicity was there. She had a couple cocktails. Now she's putting back that ziti as well. Okay, all the ladies were. I never had Carbone ziti. It was fantastic.
It's not ziti. It was rigatoni.
It was rigatoni. There was Hannah Cook there from golfing. She was blacked out drunk.
Oh, she was blacked out. There was Hannah. There was who was the other blonde?
Jordan Woodruff.
Jordan Woodruff. Wild.
Emily.
Emily was our handler.
Emily was our handler. There was someone else there as well. Regardless, it was all ladies and me and Joey.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
And Nate.
And Nate.
Well, no, that was the part of the ladies.
Nate was part of the ladies.
Oh, Nate.
Let me tell you something. Those ladies know how to have fun. We had to get COVID tested because we were within 15 feet of the players.
We were the
that makes sense.
We were the 6th row.
6th row. They were in the 2nd row. Alex Bennett knows Kevin Durant.
Oh.
They were down there chatting it up before the game. She's like,
Saw the
I knew
picture.
he put OKC on the map. I was like, what the fuck is this? But we had so
And Kevin
much
Durant
fun.
works on the Thunder team?
Yes.
He used to. He's on the Nets now.
Correct.
But
Oh,
he started his career there, played about 9 years.
Get out of here. So did he think he had to hide of his old friends from the other team?
No, the Oklahoma City Thunder team is all new now.
Yeah,
It's
it was a
19
while. He left in like 2016, so they're all new now.
Get out of here.
That team was young. There was a couple guys. Oh my God. What was his name? Sloppy Joe?
And one
There's
of
one
the-
guy who I was.
Yeah.
James Harden.
One of the girls we were with was texting with Blake Griffin courtside, correct?
No, that is who? Publicity?
No, it wasn't her.
Who? Nate?
The one that was not, it was,
Hannah?
Yeah.
Was she texting? Well, we don't want to blow up the spot, but we had fun while we were there. Now, we were told that everything was free.
yeah.
And what happened was Nana went
tickets
up.
were free.
The tickets were free. Very grateful, right? This was
then,
great.
Then we got into the secret place. So I never knew about this. Like it's
Yes.
at the Barclays Center, this started. Now, if you know anything about Carbone restaurants, it is the most hardest reservation to get into in New York City.
It's unreal.
You really can't get it in ever. So I only knew of the one in New York, and there's like some other ones in like other cities,
Miami,
like Miami or
and
like
I
LA.
think there's one like a pop-up in Vegas or
Pop-up,
something.
pop-up.
Yeah.
There's nothing like the original, just like Rayo's.
Yes, Queen.
So the original Carbone's the only one. To our surprise, Graham, his name was Graham, right?
Graham, yeah.
Graham coming up to us and said, "We have these tickets for the Crown Club. We didn't know what it was." He goes, "There's free candy and there's you can get some free food or something like that." So
There's
we
like-
thought,
there-
we thought it was a buffet section, like a buffet, like we can like grab a Diet Coke and grab some hot wings or something.
And not to cut you off, but there's like VIP where at free sushi, free steak, free everything. And then beyond VIP is
Yeah.
literally like where like the owners, people, that's what we
Yeah,
had
right.
handler because we
Yeah.
were guests of the Nets owners. They're walking around. My
Yeah.
Nana's got a red lip on and a
Yeah.
pump.
Yeah.
And we're walking around like, who is this? Who are these people? But it was so like exclusive. And we walked in and it was just the most amazing
It's the
vibe.
Crown Club. So it's
And
the Crown.
yes.
It's called the Crown Club, and it's a secret speakeasy, if you will.
Yes.
And there's a candy bar, which means it's basically a store on Madison Avenue, like the most beautiful store of any high end candy or snacks you want.
That was
you
weird.
take everything you want. I know. I don't think they need it. And then right next to it is a
rich love
full on
candy.
Carbone restaurant from the major food group. Shout out Major Food Group. And the food is all free. So it's the whole Carbone menu. You can order the food for free. What you do pay is for drinks. And of course you tip gratuity.
Did the bill have a comma in it?
A comment?
A comma?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
Because we were eating more than we were drinking. I kept ordering. Alex Bennett had was drinking white wine. So I was like, we're with the owner's wife. Okay. So I want to set up something real nice when she gets back. And then Publicity, everyone went back to the show after halftime. And me and Publicity stayed, and Jordan.
Whoa. You were with Publicity without me?
Well, you went to go watch the game. Me, Publicity,
correct.
and Jordan Woodruff, we held down the fort so no one stole our seats after the game. So we wanted to drink for 2 hours after. So we sat there, and then we started getting a little drunk. So I was like, I really want to smoke. So I go outside to the ladies. I was like, hi, where can I go outside? Because I took my vape on the way in.
Yes.
Because we didn't go through VIP. We should have went through VIP entrance.
Yeah. No, hold on. Before we get to you smoking, actually, no, tell the smoking because this is outrageous. That the fact that this actually happened, we're guests of the owner. The owner. Joey's smoking a cigarette in the bathroom of the Crown Club.
I was told to.
Joey.
You were told to by who?
Listen to me. So Jordan and I were saying that I really want to smoke a cigarette. So I said, let's go out because we're famous. So I was like, so can we just run out real quick and I'll be right back? It's like, once you leave, you can't come back in because it's a security issue because they don't have the machine to like scan you and do all this stuff. I have to go through a TSA again. So I couldn't go out. So so the lady's like, well, I've heard, some people before have, gone in that large restroom over there, but I don't, I'm not saying anything, but I just know that people have done it before. And she's like,
and he loved the exclusivity.
So
He's like, really?
I said, no, you don't say. But then, I didn't have a cigarette. So I asked one of the waiters and they brought me literally 3 cigarettes wrapped in a beautiful napkin with a lighter folded in on a beautiful crystal platter and brought it to me. So I'm walking around with my platter backstage, back in the VIP backstage, holding. I was like, where can I smoke this? So the lady was like, basically saying she's going to turn a blind eye. So then me and Jordan Woodruff went into the bathroom. We smoked 2 cigarettes.
Jordan Woodruff smoked?
I don't know if she's supposed to. Well, we did. It's a cigarette. We didn't smoke meth.
She's carrying.
Oh.
That's why I ask. You heard it here first.
So, so we smoked our cigarette. We, cleaned up afterwards, and then I go back out and I got a $20 bill, and I went to her hand. I go, "This is for you, sweetheart." And I gave her a $20 bill.
Graham texted. He's like, "Did Joey smoke in the bathroom?" I was like, "What
How
are
does
you
he
talking
know?
about?" He's got when you're the owner, you got eyes and ears everywhere.
Well, prior to that, I was trying to buy a vape from a 19-year-old couple behind me.
Yes, there was a 19. No, they were like
For a $100 bill.
They were like 16 buying this thing.
They were vaping. I was like, "Can I buy this off you for $100?" They said yes, and then my financial advisor, not Miss Dow Jones, that's your financial advisor. Mine is Miss Leah Jean Ritland. She said, I called her and I said, "Do I get approval to buy this vape from the 16-year-olds for a $100 bill?" And she said no. So I ended up giving that $100 bill to Trish later on in the evening.
But he wasted the money anyway because he went up to the bar and Joey only ever gets doubles.
Because there's no point in getting a single shot.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But what he did was he got a double from this guy, and I thought he had ordered me a drink too. And the bill gets brought up. It's $56 for a double drink.
No, what happened was it was $56. It was something, I don't know how much it was, but it was a lot.
$56.
No, but because I pressed the tip. The tip there, it's like, that's how they get you, because the guy's watching you and it says 15% tip, 20% tip, 40%, 50%, like all these tip things. So I just did the smallest one. It was like 15%. So the tip was $15.
Yeah. But regardless, Nana spent $56.
Who in the right mind would pay $15 tip for a guy putting a soda together?
But then you feel like an asshole if you do the custom and do that.
Oh,
you
the
feel
rest of the night, you best believe I was putting $2 on each of the one shot, $1. It was like I was.
I mean that's how it should be. Yeah.
But it's like people, especially when they get back in that area, like in the first VIP, you think you're living, and so everyone's like, "Oh shit, I want to be bougie. I want to be bougie because I'm back here getting free chicken wings." It's like, no, girl. You need to go with the real thing. And it was the carbone was unlimited. Like literally, spicy rigatoni. That's a $30 dish thing. But they had the steak. They had the branzino. They had it was unbelievable. And I hope I get invited back.
Now that seems unlikely. After the cigarette in the bathroom,
they loved me. I was on that. No, the whole staff loved me.
We had a lot of fun. I'd like to do it again. That was a blast. That was our first sporting event together.
I thrive. No, we went to that tonsil hockey competition at the Goon Pit.
Correct. I thought that was skin flute.
Oh, that's right.
We went to a skin food competition.
That was a live orchestra.
Man.
Okay.
That was very fun. The weekend was great. Now, after that, I had a dinner on Friday night. Now, this dinner was with a friend of mine who's a male. Now, I went ahead and it was at Anton's and I posted on IG, and ma'am had a little bit of an issue with that, where she had no right to have an issue with that.
What is the code name for this troll?
MLK Jr.
Okay,
code name Bob. No, it has to be a female name. Code name.
What's the name of an adulterer?
Monica.
It was Monica. So I saw the picture at Anton's. First of all,
he's serious about this.
No, I'm not even kidding. I literally. I thought about quitting and not signing the papers.
I did such mental warfare on him.
I thought about quitting, not signing the papers. I thought about going back to therapy and just and then moving away from New York into Wyoming or some retreat place for treatment.
He knows I hate when he perpetuates that. So when he texted me, who are you with? Blah, blah, blah.
Are you on a date? Are you to dinner?
And I said yes, and then he said, "What did you do after?" And I said, "Oh,
he goes, my buddy Monica." I was like, "Your buddy?"
He milked my cock with his hole, and Joey went radio just to mental warfare him, and Joey went radio silent for 2 days.
No,
he didn't talk to me for 2 days. I was sending him things.
To have Leah get your chat. I didn't want to delete the chat because all our pictures in there. I had to have her text people just to my dad, like, "Hey dad, hey Cheryl, hey sissy, hey whatever," just to get your name off the grid, so I didn't have to see the thing that says he milked your asshole. Now I don't know.
No, he milked my cock with his hole.
Okay, listen. The thing is, I don't know. Oh my god.
So I did mental warfare on him, and then what he did in return was mental warfare on me with fucking publicity. And I know we're not supposed to say that name, but he's been saying that I just feel like publicity is trying to steal you, and I don't like it.
Well, so you had said that you had this date. Now, did you go Dutch on that date with Monica, or you paid?
Of course, always Dutch.
Okay, and I was a little pissed because
I go Dutch.
Okay, but listen, when we went out to dinner, you complained about $40 tacos. When you went to Anton's, those pastas.
I didn't complain about $40 tacos. I complained about me getting the bill and then you going, "Can we have 2 more shots of tequila? 2 more after that?" Piling on as the fucking waitresses come.
Monica doesn't do that. Okay, she has to eat light because she knows gonna get slammed by that Irish fucking Louisville slugger.
The Louisville slugger. So he did mental warfare on me with publicity, and now publicity wants us on her show, but what she doesn't.
She doesn't want you on
a show. She invited me. I texted her. I threatened her.
Well, so I got a text. Hey, do you want to be?
I literally threatened her.
Well, she doesn't want me to be there when Snoopy goes on. She asked if I can get Nicole on her show. I said, yeah, and then she's like,
we'll get right on that.
No, and then she goes, but yeah, I want you to be on a separate show though. Like she wants her all to herself.
Get your own co-host, bitch.
Anyway, I love pubs.
Do you though? I
think I do. Can we get back to why I had that, that reaction?
Yes.
And I think that's I'm talking to my therapist about. Like this is why I have not dated, and I'm not him and I are dating. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with me letting somebody into my soul and my life and my family and my friends. It's like,
but why? What is going on a date with? Fuck. What does Monica going on a dinner with me have to do with getting into your soul?
Because I don't know how to let someone share. I can't share someone.
You do have an issue sharing with someone. When we were at your birthday party, Snooki was messing with him. She's like, let's text. And Joey sensed that we were making eye contact. Right. And he looked at me and he beelined from the kitchen and he goes, what are you two texting about? But why do you think that is?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's
you do. I have an issue with that too, though. Look, we have the same issue because when publicity did that, I go no.
Like it's literally it's almost to the point where when that guy cheated on me, left me on the side of the road, and dumped me. It's not. I want to
talk to you about that. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I don't care. But it's like I know that I don't want to be boyfriends with
my
you.
My heart and soul is yours.
Like I can't imagine having sex with you.
But you want to be slam pig buddies? No, I want to be married and husbands, but like you can't. Platonic.
I know we can still fool around, but I don't want to be boyfriends. I don't want to be boyfriends with you, but I don't want anyone else having you. Like you
want me to
be. If you got a boyfriend, I would be beside myself.
Why?
Not that I want to be your boyfriend. I just don't want you to have anyone else.
Because you want to have me for yourself. But that's how I feel about you with publicity. So we're making progress here, and Marty wants both of us to his self.
Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting.
But I really have that reaction, like, oh my god, like,
let's talk about it. Go to BetterHelp. Talk about it.
I got to tell Jessica, like, I felt like I found out my boyfriend was cheating, and I have facts of it with pasta dishes, and I was like, and I just have to sit there and just know, and then I toss and turn all day. I wonder if he's still there. Should I drive by the window and see if there's two shadows? But that'd be hard because you guys were in the loft,
the duplex. Yeah. Okay. Oh, by the way, you broke my couch on Saturday night.
I was trying to turn the air conditioner on.
He broke my couch, the back of it. So
it's not broken.
It's broke. No, you know what it is? I need to figure out how to fix it.
Well, I'll buy a new one. How much was it? $30? On Facebook
now
Marketplace?
That was $35. Now I get all my stuff on the market. No, now this particular couch was from the Willow Tree. Okay. Now we're doing a furniture. This is on my trunk sale in the Willow Tree.
But I'll pay for it once I get a job.
Oh my God! Wait. Everyone wants to know about your update. Now, let me just say this. We're not allowed to officially announce anything.
Yeah,
but
she said that to me.
It's looking good.
Basically, I wasn't allowed to smoke in that bathroom. Okay, but we made it work.
But we made it work.
But we can't say I smoked in the bathroom if you know what I mean.
No, you're wearing a blush, correct?
I did. I put a little. No, you can use a little bit of color.
Oh, would you mind? Dapping me up. No, I'm going to have a sip of an energy drink here. This is not a sponsor, but it's peach mango nectar C4, and it's delicious. So peach mango nectar C4, if you want to send some, go ahead. Now, is that real Givenchy your bag?
Yeah, this is a present Snoopy got me for Christmas like 3 years ago. Because I didn't even like Givenchy, but
Givenchy?
Paulie D used to wear all the hoodies and things like that. So I used to borrow trying his hoodies and be like, oh my God, can I keep this? He always said yes, but then I ended up giving it back. So I always liked the Givenchy. So she overheard us talking and
got you. How much does that cost? As much as my couch?
Like $2,500.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Hold it up to the camera so they can see. That piece of shit is $2,500.
I didn't even want it.
Can I have it? Can I sell it? Let's do Facebook Marketplace.
No, okay,
I'm glad we got our tension out of the way. There was tension in the room when we came in. Was there not, Marty?
No, but did you guys even talk? Why isn't he following me? And why is he private?
Who?
Monica.
Oh, Monica?
He doesn't
do social media.
He has one.
Yeah, but there's nothing on it.
Well, did you only tag him to piss me off?
I did full-blown mental warfare. I said that we had sex after just to upset Joey.
Come here. Now
explain what you're doing.
I'm adding a little blush. Now, this is a cream blush. This is all in one stick. You put it in your eyes, lips, and cheeks.
And this is a preview to Joey's makeup show that we're going to do.
Yeah, a little on the nose. And this just gives a little freshness to your face. Now, you're very pale. And this is the middle of the winter. Patty.
Do you notice how I shaved my face? Do you like it? No, you like bearded.
Why? Because it didn't rub on Monica's rashy, shaved asshole?
Shut the fuck
Fucking freak.
We're so mean.
still.
He's turning me into Cruella DeVille right now.
Wait, look this way. Now you're gonna need a little color because you're going under the knife in just 3 days.
Shut the fuck.
Now,
There's so much tension
Now, did you
from my
get?
dinner.
Did you get the deed? Did you get the deed of life switched over to my name?
Oh yeah, my fucking back surgery. He wants me to change my life insurance over. Like he's dead serious about it.
I want to be next of kin, not next of kin. I want to be the guarantor in the house.
Will you rub this in, please?
It's rubbed in.
I don't believe it.
What, you didn't feel the soft brush on the other side of that nude sticks pop of color?
Oh, I do look good. That nude stick pop. No, you didn't feel the nude brush on the pop of color. No, I am doing that, and I want to.
Anyone asking? This is nude sticks, all over blush color in cherry or sherry.
Do you think they'll give me Adderall for my recovery?
Doubtful.
They go, we're going to give you Percocet. I go, now could I trade those in for an upper?
When I had my top surgery, I can't believe it. Like I was always terrified of surgery. Now you've never been put under the knife?
No, this is full blown.
Let me tell you about how you're gonna love it. So first of all, you're not gonna remember anything.
What an addict.
Now I'm gonna need a little extra dose in case I have to put him down if he's not taking his meds.
You go, honey, I really do need you to put this. I go, I know you do arm. Can you do it in the jugular? Now I have a vein on my cock. I want you to go ahead and put that in.
So it gets right in there. No, so I was terrified of being put to sleep. When first I had a colonoscopy because I thought I have a hypochondriac. These episodes I go through, so I was concerned, not confirmed. I was convinced I had colon cancer. But then I had open ass surgery, aka colonoscopy, and they did not see anything. So then my symptoms went away. But then when I had my top surgery, I was so scared of it, but I was like, that was like the scariest part of being put to sleep. I don't like being out of control. I don't like you going on dates with strangers. I like to be in control and know everything that's going to happen. The fear of the unknown fucking kills me. So I had to go under the anesthesia.
Fear of the unknown.
Now I had my entire body removed. Okay.
How much did they take away when they did the lipo?
4 2-liter bottles of soda.
How much does that weigh? Do they go by weight when they get rid of it?
No, they go by like liquid.
That's a lot.
Volume.
Damn.
We don't now. I wasn't a chemistry major.
There was a lot of it. Anyway, but the thing is, the drugs they give you when you woke up, like, I didn't feel a thing. I still don't feel a thing. Like there's the thing is, everyone thinks surgery. So that's like the stigma, just like mental health. People think you're crazy if you go for mental health, but when you go for surgery, like you literally, they have so many advances that you don't feel any discomfort. You feel no pain, like
nothing at all.
Nothing. It's literally they're so advanced in technology. You don't even know what's going on. It's like it's so scary to think about. But then when you're there, I literally had my whole body removed. I woke up. I felt like I just woke up from a nap. Like, oh yes, bitch, let's go.
I'm afraid I'm gonna
I felt fabulous.
I've heard lipo's awful though. It really wasn't that bad for you.
I was fine.
He's got getting a gruesome video of his.
Do you want to see it?
Thing after
Maybe
the show.
later.
Go on YouTube and search for Snooki and Joey come after liposuction or
Don't do it after you eat though, because that was like, it was really gruesome. But I'm afraid they're gonna put me under, and then I'm gonna be able to like feel everything, but I'm gonna be paralyzed.
You're not getting nothing. They're literally cutting a hole in your belly button, and it's so little. They just
That's
go
what's
around
so
your guts.
scary is they're going through my guts with 3 fucking robots.
You're
They keep
this skinny.
upping it.
It's going to take an inch to get from your belly button to your back. You're fucking a twig. It's going to take 5 seconds.
I don't know.
You're being dramatic, but I am going to be there at the hospital with you.
You are gonna be, and you're gonna be a nurse's outfit.
I'm going to be in a candy striper costume.
You come in, you go.
Now, where is
the last thing?
buffet?
It's the last thing I see is him putting the gas mask on. Just night, y'all.
I'll see you in the morning.
Should I shave my pubic area for the surgery? Should I shave my hole?
Shave your hole, not your pubic area.
Just my hole. Well, because I go, can you go in through the ass?
Well, because I want to do nephophilia play. If you do pass, I want to fuck your corpse one last time.
Interesting. Well, that's good news because Manscaped is actually a sponsor of the show.
They just sent me a huge box of all the new shit. Did you get your box?
I got the Lawnmower 4.0.
I got the 4K. So I got the 4.0. I got the new. They have body wash. They have hair and body wash. It smells fucking amazing. They have a new nose and ear trimmer. They sent me. They sent me boxer shorts. They sent me t-shirts. They sent me everything. The 4.0 has a light on it now and has a ceramic blades that they cuts through the courses
of hair. It's got a 4000K LED spotlight that will shine a light. You can put this thing in your hole and open your mouth, and it'll be a spotlight.
Yeah, there's things I saw down there that I haven't seen. I found a lost Barbie shoe I lost when I was 12 in my asshole.
Interesting. So right now, our listeners, we're actually going to give everyone listening right now 20% off plus free shipping with code ABOUT at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with code ABOUT at manscaped.com. And if you got a hairy, partner here and you don't know how to tell them to shave it down there to you know,
and it
take
has
care of
attachments.
themselves.
It has these 2 different attachments for longer hair and shorter hair. You can even cut your head hair, your butt hair, your chest hair, anything. If you don't have to take it all off, you can make it smooth with no attachment, or you can make
Right.
it.
And if you got a partner
whatever you want.
that you don't know how to tell to
He's reading that.
now that is correct. I actually am reading that, but it's a product that they sent me. So if you want to get 20% off plus free shipping with the code about at manscaped.com, that's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com and use code about. It's a new year, no pubes in 2022 with Manscaped. When's the last time you shaved everything completely down there?
Literally, when
You did a bear?
No, the last time I shaved, I told you I never do. I got the box from Manscaped, and I was like, this is too nice not to try down there. So, and I had the little light, and now Nana has glaucoma in her older age. I can't see anything, so the light was really helpful. So I went down there, and I was afraid I was going to cut myself because I've heard like stories before. If you shave yourself down there, you can cut yourself. I didn't cut myself.
Heard stories.
I didn't nick
before.
myself. I trimmed it down, and actually, they say you get an extra inch. Trim down the hedgehog, you get a bigger
That's
branch.
what large always
There's
said.
no way it's an extra inch. That's
Not an extra inch.
so much.
No, it's not. Well,
Okay.
And we're actually challenging all of our listeners right now to send us before and after pictures.
yes.
Full before and after pictures of them using it. And you can actually send a video to the DMs.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to have that demon twink look through them.
Yeah. So
Speaking of that piece of shit, Zach, the demon twink,
Yeah.
was partying at the Boom Boom Room last night.
doing what?
I don't know.
How did he get in?
He said he was saving disco. He had to bottom for someone.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Saving disco, is that code for
I don't know what that is. When's the last time you went to the Boom Boom Room?
I went for during Fashion Week for an after Fashion Week
That's a
party.
young-
No. I went when Madonna was performing.
You went to that?
Yeah.
That looked so
a little
much
pop
fun.
up. Yeah.
That's a young man's game. Going to the Boom Boom Room. I haven't been there.
Ugh.
It's disgusting.
I took a trip to the Boom Boom Room, but that was right outside, and I dropped a ton of heat. Okay.
I took a dump room.
Yeah.
There used to be a bar in downtown Shreveport called the Boom Boom Room. I went there a few times.
Was it?
Shreveport Boom Boom Room. I would have loved. What happened? Now, what happens there, Marty?
It was just a normal bar. It had an arcade.
Interesting. Had an arcade in the bar. That's very Louisiana.
Losing.
What else we got? Oh, so the dating. So you're upset about the dating. When's the last time you actually dated? Can we talk a little bit about
Yeah,
that
for sure.
you?
I've been very transparent about this. I went on talk shows before about this.
Why? Okay. We should transition to serious interview play right now.
Okay.
No, semi-serious. When was the last time you dated someone? It was 2014 was the last time you had sex.
Yeah, 2012 was the last time I dated someone.
Why? You've not put yourself out there?
No, because he broke my heart, and I'll never date again. He cheated on me.
But
That's the ultimate thing. I'd rather be murdered than cheated on.
I've been cheated on. It's the absolute fucking worst. I did
at
like
least
a
at least when you're murdered, you're dead. You can have to deal with it. So when you're cheated on, the person's still alive.
But don't you
you're still
feel
alive.
like if you don't date anyone after he cheats on you, then he wins?
No one wins?
No, but if he broke is he dating anyone?
I'm sure, probably.
If he broke your heart and then he cheated on you, and you're not dating anyone, then
he's
it's
dated and lived with people since then. He's like,
But why
bought
haven't
houses
you?
with them.
Do you want to be alone your whole life?
Yeah, I can't.
Shut the fuck
I'd rather
up. You go, yes.
I never can deal with it. I'll never want to deal with that again, ever. I think even with you, like you went on a date and I lost my shit. Like we're not even dating.
But what do you mean? So how long were you dating this person?
3 months.
Shut the fuck up.
He was my 90-day fiance.
Stop. It was not.
It was my 90-day
That was
fiance.
3 months. We were actually on the show, 90 Day Fiance. How long were you dating for real?
3 months.
No.
Yeah.
You were only dating someone for 3 months?
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're serious.
I swear on my dead mother.
And he cheated on you and you haven't dated
No.
Joey.
I won't. I refuse to.
3 months? There has to be an underlying reason why, because that's not any person with a brain. That's not the reason why they don't date. Let's get to the bottom. Let's do some live better.
I don't deal with cheating.
Yeah, but you have to get over it and move on eventually.
No, I don't have to. I got over it. I don't do it anymore, so now I'm over it.
But aren't you? I'm just so confused. I feel like there's a missing piece of the puzzle here. There has to be. You
There's
dated
not.
someone. You did. Joey.
There's not.
There is. By the way, your skin is glowing. Someone's been using serum.
Well, I've been using my SkinCeuticals.
There has to be a reason why.
Haley got me.
But now, what about before this person who you dated for 3 months?
No, I didn't date ever. Before that, I dated someone like when I was a kid for like a few years.
So you've had one serious boyfriend. It was for 3 months.
Yeah.
How serious were you? Did you tell each other you loved each other?
We texted 143. That means
What is? Stop. It's gonna be. Go on. You texted one.
no. So
So no. Joey, you're not telling the truth.
I swear on my mom.
There is
real.
no way he's telling
I
the
had
truth.
to go to therapy. My parents had to drag me into therapy. Like I had to quit. I had to go on a leave of absence from my job to get over.
But why do you think it affected you so much?
Because I loved him and he cheated.
Yeah, but that happens to people all the time. You have to
Not
get
to
over
me.
it and move.
No,
Yeah, because you haven't dated anyone since.
I won't. I will never again, ever.
So
Never.
so because someone dumped you for after 3
Cheated
months,
on me.
cheated on
And then
you,
dumped me.
How did you find out he
He
cheated?
told me.
So he was an asshole.
He told me after we had a lovely day at the beach with my parents and my family.
What did he say?
He said he pulled over. He was drinking a blue Powerade from the Wawa.
He was now.
We pulled out a thing. He said, and he's told me that he's been getting blown from a guy that lives in his neighborhood. And then I popped the trunk immediately, got my handbag, and got a Xanax. And I said, proceed.
What did I'm just like confused. I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm not dating. I have.
I just
betrayal
don't
issues.
understand.
I can't deal with any open relationship type thing. Nothing of it. I know. And
No,
I
but that's
also, I know,
normal to not
but
be able
no,
to change with open relationships. It's
But then
not.
it's sex. Also, sex. I'm not good in bed, so I know that the guy's gonna. And I hate having sex, so it's like then I know the guy is gonna need sexual things somewhere else, and he'll have to find it somewhere else, and I can't deal with that.
But that's like what the real issue
Not
is. Here.
sex thing's not the real issue. It's just a
No, but
betrayal issue. They can't have they can't go out. They never step foot in a gay bar ever again. So there's no reason you need to go to a gay bar.
I will say about the 3 months, like my current girlfriend now is like by far the longest I've ever dated anyone. So like when you haven't really like dated people long, 3-4 months seems way longer than it actually is.
It was an eternity.
So the real reason is anxiety about having sex part of the reason why you won't date?
No, I need to, you know how I am. I don't want anyone else touching my shit or looking at my shit. I like owning something and not having no one else have access to it.
Right.
Exclusivity.
But like is part of it that like the anxiety about like romantic, like physical connection, is that part of the reason
No,
why you
it's
don't
about
want
them
to do
cheating.
it?
It's about them cheating and them betraying me. That's exactly what it is. Or anyone else having access to them. Like I don't want them having friends. I mean, they can have friends, but I have to prove them first.
Now things are starting to click.
No, seriously, that's why I have the same reaction with you. It's like I don't want it's all or nothing. Like I don't want.
But there has to be. You have to have something like in the bottom of your heart where you're thinking like there has to be some guy. Don't you want someone to date? Don't you?
I want to never feel that in my life ever again.
But there's someone out there who will never make you feel like that.
But then I'm not going to want them. It's going to be a cuck. Like I don't want.
Now the worst case scenario.
I don't want someone like when someone likes you too much, that's a turn off.
Right. I think there's a happy medium, and
I don't need it.
And I
now.
also don't.
I don't got many years left. It's over. I'm going to die at 60.
You're
so
34.
It's like,
I don't know. I just feel like you're nervous.
I'm not nervous.
I feel like there's something else going on here.
That's all it is. It's like I can't deal with anyone.
Yeah, but like
touching my shit.
Can I do tough love for you right now?
I don't care. I'm not lonely. I don't care. I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want any of that.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but you should be like a little bit open. You should be a little bit open to. Like,
why do you want to be with me?
Well, I want Marty to be with you.
Okay,
ma'am. I don't know, Joey. You're such like a good guy.
But why can't I just have what I have and not have to deal with it with anyone else?
No, you can. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't want.
I'm just saying that you're such a good guy and you are so funny and you're so talented and this and that. You deserve to.
That's not enough for you.
That's not enough for me. You deserve to have someone who you can spend it with.
I do. Pinot Grigio, Alprazolam.
Now, what questions do you have for me? Why did I just write my TV password there?
Why won't you risk it all and never see anyone else? Like, you can see your family.
That was funny though. That's like that was like a very real reaction from Joey. He being like, "Now, maybe you need to get in better help a little more to figure this out. I want you to be
schedule a double
header. You start making fake. You make fake emails and you do a bunch of different therapists. Now, when we go to, so you haven't been dating anyone. Now, I'm going to a wedding with you in
April.
In April. Wait, April what?
20th?
It's my nephew's birthday. I'm out. I'm just kidding.
No, you don't have to come. I don't even want to go.
Well, what will people say if they know you don't date and I show up?
They know I don't date. It's my friends. They know I don't date.
Wait, whose thing is it?
It's my friend Eric and Aaron's.
Oh, it's it's MF wedding?
It's a poly. No, they're cis.
They're cis. I want to come out as, no, you don't want me to come out as poly. You want me to come out as trans.
Yeah, poly is the worst thing because that means more than one boyfriend.
Poly means more than one BF?
Yeah, it means
would you ever
multiple.
Do open relationship play?
Are you dumb? That's exactly what I wouldn't do. I think that's the grossest thing ever.
There's always one person who like really wants to do it, and the other one like cries themselves to sleep every
That's
night.
gonna be me and Trish.
Yeah, I couldn't do. I think I have lost hope in like gay relationships. A, because I've been cheated on, and B, because it always like.
When was your last relationship?
Last year. I have a very like heteronormative way of thinking about relationships, and I feel like with gay people, there's always this like sexual.
Can we change the subject? I'm getting
like,
nauseous thinking about all this shit.
Yeah, maybe we do change the subject.
Yeah, let's talk about Martin Luther King.
Okay. Now MLK.
Now, the King's birthday was this week. Okay.
Yeah, so that's that. So we're gonna find Joey a boyfriend.
No!
So if you're listening to this right now, slide in his DMs, send him a dick pic, send him a whole pic. Oh, I was gonna ask you more questions about this, but you really don't want to talk about it at all.
No, we can. It's fine.
I mean, what else we talk about? We talk about I got my CAT scan tomorrow. I have
wait.
The tsunami. We have Donald Trump is back.
I'm excited about both those things. Wait, now Tsunami is the new she won the
No.
so now Tsunami is the winner of this week's challenge on RuPaul's Drag Race?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Now I saw the death drop she did, and it was about how many?
How funny would that be if we went to I want to be like a house of
House of Gucci?
remember when we were doing that, we were drawing little what was it? Turkeys out front.
Yes.
And you go, Brandon, now you would be in the house of something if you came by. We should go to that.
Did you watch Drag Race this season?
No, I need to get into it.
You have to get into it, huh? Get into it, huh?
I really want to get into Drag Race. Oh,
Well-
you know who texted me? Your friend.
Well, they all were out yesterday. They wanted me to come out.
But you didn't do it.
No, because I had bolognese on.
What do you mean?
I made my friend made bolognese, and we were watching the sports games and hanging out with the kids and stuff.
Now, you are a fan of Patrick Mahomes, correct?
I like him. I think he's cute.
Because you sent a photo of his crotch.
His peach good deal was hanging out in his little white outfit.
Now, he had a moose knuckle. He had two on one side,
I like him, but
one on the other.
sports. You know who I love? The Josh Allen. Josh Allen
You
from the
do.
Bills. I'm a Bills Mafia.
You know
Man
why-
Mafia, Bills Mafia.
You know why? Because
tall.
He's so hot.
Josh Allen is very much like Billy Football, just big, like meaty guy. That's the reason why he likes him. He would put pictures up, and the thing about Joey is when he finds a guy he likes, a celebrity, he'll tag them on his story, and
Yeah.
you know that they're seeing it too because he's verified. So Josh Allen, he goes, "Ma'am," and he tags Josh
He's so
Allen.
hot, Josh Allen. And then I've been a fan of the Watt boys for many moons now.
Wait, the Who Boys?
The Watt, TJ Watt, JJ Watt, Derek
Oh,
Watt.
that's the most bear guy in the world.
Okay, so I had no idea they were on the same team. What team are they on? The green and
Two
yellow.
of them are on the Steelers, and JJ's on the Cardinals.
So JJ's on the Cardinals. The Cardinals?
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a best. Cardinals isn't baseball.
it's both. Arizona Cardinals is football.
That doesn't sound like a. You think of a bird and football? What the fuck does that go together?
Yeah.
Aggressive bird. I don't know.
It's not a strong name, and their uniforms are.
Wait,
bad.
you've loved them forever though, the Watts.
I've loved the Watts for many moons now.
Have you ever had a football player respond to your DMs?
Yes,
Who?
he was a college football player, and now he.
Wait. Let's try to find out who.
Give us a guess.
I'll tell you. It's
I'll never tag a celebrity in my thing because I'm afraid they're going to see it.
Yeah.
By the way, Mush the Line is getting some guests on their show.
They are.
Every day. Rob Gronkowski, the Island.
Gronkowski's my number one.
You know he was in the office with A-Rod
I would
last
die.
year. With Gronk?
Oh my god! I tag them all the time. I get in trouble.
He'll be in here at some
He's
point.
friends with his girlfriend is friends with Feidelberg and them, I believe.
Yeah, Camille.
Camille Kostick.
Yeah.
Fuck. What's it? Can we pause for a second? I
Yeah.
want to find this guy's name. I'll find out who it is. But yeah, I've had a few different football players reply to me.
Interesting. You have a segment, a surprise segment that you wanted to do.
I do.
And I want to talk about that a little bit, but have you been watching the news of what's happening with the tsunami?
No. I heard this happen. No, I was confused with this and there wasn't there a fire in the Bronx?
Yes.
That has nothing to do with the tsunami.
That has nothing to do with this.
Oh.
That has nothing to do with tsunami. Tsunami was a volcano in Tonga, and which is where? Australia?
Tonga?
I know they could hear it in Australia. So
It was like an explosion in the middle of the ocean, and it sent literally tsunami to like the
Tsunami's
west
not an
coast.
explosion. It's just a big wave.
No, but it caused-
It was an underwater volcano.
Yes. It's underwater.
Yeah.
And it caused a tsunami. But I was curious here to see if there's anyone from the office who you would save or anyone who you want to see drown.
Yeah. I would definitely say, how many people can I save?
You can say, what do we say? 5 total, not including yourself. So 6. There's 5 people here who you can save from the tsunami.
Uncle D, he's got the most money.
Okay.
But
But will money matter in like a post-apocalyptic thing?
money,
Yeah,
money will always matter.
Yeah.
Trust me. I'm a Capricorn. It'll always matter.
Capricorn.
Uncle D is first and foremost because he's, the one, even if he, we need to keep him alive because we need to get the passwords and the social security numbers and all that.
What about
Before
Auntie
he
E?
Erica Nardini?
Auntie E, yeah. Auntie E and Uncle D.
Well, if my papers aren't signed by this afternoon, then she can go. No, I'm joking. No, I would save Uncle D first. I would save Billy Football. He just seems strong like bull, and he can do things. And if we ever have to make humanity happen again, we can start mating. Okay. I would save Daniela. She's great. She's very organized. She can get the new human revolution started again.
And she's got access to the credit card.
And she's got access to the credit card numbers, and she's very organized. I would save Daniela.
Okay.
I guess I'd have to save you because you'd come back and haunt my life and start another tsunami.
He saves me so I can't talk to anyone else.
And
is there anyone else maybe looking at you right now who you would save?
No.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Who's maybe at the office until 2 a.m. once a week?
No. I need a fast swimmer. Who would be a good swimmer?
Oh, who's a good swimmer here?
Ooh, that's not me.
Caleb? No. Who's swim? Can anyone here swim?
Johnny Enriquez.
Donnie Enriquez.
Oh, he's like the modern day wilderness man.
He'll
figure it out.
You're just saving like good looking guys.
Well, girl.
Okay,
what else
you know
you
what
have?
I'm saving? I'm saving Sydney Wells. Because that bitch can hunt. She's going to hunt me down some food. She's our outdoors lady. Which, by the way, we're going to do some hunting with her. It's going to be fantastic. I'm saving Sydney Wells.
Wait, can we go hunting for ramps and morels this fall?
Wait, hunting for what?
It's expensive food that grows in the forest.
Rams?
Ramps.
What's ramps?
You'll see. It's like the most expensive scallion in the world, and then it grows in the bushes.
When there's a tsunami, we're out looking for scallions in the bushes. I save Sydney Wells. I save Joey. I save Uncle D and Auntie E, and probably who else? Who's entertaining? Who's funny? Who can I?
Hardworking.
Who's smart? Who's hardworking? Or maybe I go the opposite direction. Maybe I save someone weak so we can eat them if we run out of food. Maybe that's a Tommy Smokes. Maybe that's a Zaz.
You want someone fatter.
Zaz packing in the back. We can nibble off some of that ass.
Mm-hmm. And the dark meat is always the tastiest.
The dark meat is always the tastiest. Okay. Who else could we save? Who else would I want to drown? I don't know.
How many people died in the tsunami?
I don't know.
Let's ask.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it wasn't like, remember the 2014 tsunami, how fucked
Japan,
up that was?
yeah.
Oh my God. Or no, that was in
There was a bad
Thailand.
Japan one when I
Thailand.
was in college.
There was like 100,000 people who died.
Yeah.
It was in Thailand or some Sri Lanka. And those were the horrific.
Philippines. There was a typhoon.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what we're talking about?
I'm thinking Sri Lanka.
Okay.
It was a horrific.
This is
thing.
updated 11 hours ago. There's a tsunami. So an underwater volcano in South Pacific erupted violently on Saturday, causing the tsunamis to hit Hawaii, Japan, and Tonga's largest island, Tongapatu, sending flood waves into the capital. How many people are dead?
I don't think there's any.
So then why is it such newsworthy?
Because
how did everyone get away from
the world
tsunami?
is falling apart. It wasn't like a quick thing. Like they could see the ocean get sucked out and come back. The world is falling apart and we're ignoring it.
They all got on the ceilings of their house and just hung out.
And you look, what did Bear Shelf Biden do to fix this? Fucking nothing. Okay. Bear Shelf Biden didn't warn us about it.
It went all the way to California.
Isn't that crazy? It happened in Australia. It showed up in California. Do you know how to swim?
I mean, I know how to not drown right away.
Do you do water aerobics?
I'm going to start when I start, and I still haven't gone to the gym.
Now, why is that?
Well, you put me through emotional warfare this weekend, and I still haven't recovered.
Would you do gym play with me? Perhaps gooning in the steam room.
I want to do gym play with you, but we're like on opposite things. Like, would we do the same things?
What do you do at the gym?
I don't go.
In your head, if you were to go, what
I would do is I used to be skinny before. I warm up in the morning. Like as soon as I get there, I do it about 20 minutes on the treadmill just to get my blood pumping, and then I go do the weights. I usually like to do a lot of chest stuff because
is this in a pump
before my top surgery. It's in a wedge. And I'll do the chest stuff, and then I do whatever I can do. I just go lift stuff around until it hurts my arms, and then I do like something on my legs. I'll like push things with my legs till it hurts, and then I'll go. They tell me to go back on the treadmill, but I never do. I just go right to the steam room, jerk a guy off, take a shower, get fingered,
and call it a day
with
TiVo.
You know what? This is gonna be a free shout out. Never mind.
No, do a free shout out.
It's for wood.
Wood grooming, yeah. That's the stuff that you love.
You know, the thing is, I'm excited about going to Equinox because they have all those high-end products in there, but I'm more excited because, like, when you think of the gym,
right?
Like, all the boys always smell so good there. I'm excited to check my wood grooming products, like the body wash and the hair body wash. It smells so manly, so I'll feel so sporty and sassy afterward, and I'm gonna I don't need your fancy products, Equinox. I got wood grooming, and I'll smell like a straight, like, jock.
Are you going to do stuff with them here, wood grooming?
Yeah.
They they're on your jock.
Well, because that's what I do. Darling, that's what I do. I do beauty editing. I do products. I do grooming. I do makeup. I do health, wellness. I do all of it. And this is the perfect thing. Wood grooming. You can go to wood.com and check out, that's got WOULD.com and check out, first of all, those products smell fucking so good. They smell like the hottest straight boy in the world.
Marty, let's test how gay Marty is. When he just said, that's what I do. Do you know what's that's
No,
from?
I didn't get the reference. No.
That's
Poor unfortunate soul.
okay.
That's like, the second he said that, I was like, oh, Ursula. I know exactly what it is. Well, going to the gym is important, as is eating well. And that's why HelloFresh is a sponsor of this show. With HelloFresh, you get fresh farm ingredients, pre-portioned, and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip the trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. They have been very good to me over at HelloFresh, and they've sent me things, and they give. I'm not a cook, but they list out exactly how to make your meal, and it's very convenient. It's very fantastic, and we love HelloFresh. It's actually cheaper, 72% cheaper than a meal that you get at the restaurant, and it's the same quality. And people on average save $65 a month with HelloFresh when they do that instead of grocery shopping. The other good thing is you don't waste ingredients with HelloFresh.
I always do that.
Because you can go, some of the meals are for 2, some are for 1, but when you make the meals, even if you have some left over, you throw it in the fridge because it's so fresh, it's going to stay good for a day or two. And that's why we love HelloFresh, and you've used them as well.
I love HelloFresh because I want to overbuy. I always buy too many ingredients and everything goes to waste. So I end up making a ton of food. And I like this because you can do it for 2 people, you can do it for 4 people, and they have all different options no matter what you're doing. Say you're just having a regular weekly thing. I can switch up my thing and do a vegetarian meals this 1 week. I can do
Calorie smart. You can do anything.
And even if you're having holidays, they even have like gourmet like options for like big holidays or fancier dishes.
Right.
So if you're having a holiday or a birthday party or an anniversary party, you can switch to that one and get a really gourmet meal from them as well. So the options are endless.
And I was skeptical too. Like I don't like to cook. And so I was like, whatever, like HelloFresh is an advertiser. Now don't be shading me. HelloFresh is an advertiser. I'll try it. But when I did, it was easy to use. It was delicious. And I love HelloFresh. Go to HelloFresh.com/OutAbout16 and use code OutAbout16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com/OutAbout16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Now, Joey, you had been mentally torturing me all day with a segment that you were going to do that's a surprise. You made me turn around before I got in here so I couldn't see what was going. I hate your smile right now because this is making me nervous. You made me turn around so I couldn't see the screen. You and Marty have been up to something. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let you take it away. And by the way, if this is Tammy calling in from the Willow Tree, I'm going to fucking shit myself. If this is Tammy, I'm going to lose it.
You know I'd be way more on edge.
Do we have her on the line?
Yeah.
No, not yet. Okay, so we all love Tammy from the Willow Tree. We praise Tammy. Now tell me some good things that you like about Tammy besides her southern roots.
I love her style. I love her confidence. I love the fact that she can dress a lady over 50 on a budget.
Right.
I love just her aura.
What have you learned? What kind of fashion tips have you learned from her? Like,
you have no idea how I'm about to cry. If this is Tammy from the What have I learned from her?
What have you learned fashion? Like now, do you have a background in fashion?
Ma'am, I'm wearing a shirt from 2008.
That's weird. Don't you think that's weird, Marty?
Do I have a background in fashion? No, that's why I love Tammy so much.
I think he does. No, yeah. So what else have you learned from Tammy though, like style wise? Like if you had to give us a style tip right now that you learned from Tammy, what would it be?
Dress your age, and being your age doesn't mean you have to dress older.
That's a good one.
That was incoherent. Let me get that again. It's like you can still dress cool no matter your age. So if you're 30, 40, 50, 60, you can still look hip and young. You don't have to strive to be younger in your clothing.
And like, how would you say, like, if you wanted to like say,
I hate that you're laughing,
if
Marty.
you want to say you had to like change things quickly and say like,
stop it.
You're going to right now you have an outfit on right now, right? What you're wearing. Now, if you had to change this into say like Nardini said, hey, do you want to come to lunch? It's at a pretty fancy place. Would you be able to change what you're wearing into something a little bit more elegant? In a pinch.
What's happening in a pinch. Right now. Yes. No, I wouldn't.
I think you're doubting yourself. Now, we know for a fact that you Marty, we are right next to the Fashion Institute of Technology, FIT, yes. One of the most biggest fashion schools in the world.
Mm-hmm, correct.
Now, you, on the record, you said you went to what college?
What is happening? UMass Amherst.
But Marty and I actually have proof that you were an alumni over at the Fashion Institute across the street.
You do.
It's true.
For many years, and we actually obtained a video of your term. What was it? It was his final thesis.
What is
In fact,
Video essay.
video evidence of your video essay for last submission for your thesis at Fashion Institute of Technology, and we were able to get the footage.
Okay. What is?
Okay, Marty. Now this is Pat.
Oh my God.
Pat's final thesis. Here's Trish trying on. Ooh, look at her go. With a pinch.
That actually looks like me.
Trish. And now it's a one shoulder. I mean, the versatility that you're showing in this video, you're able to transcend.
I cannot. I cannot. This is unbelievable. Going full burqa.
Now, Trish,
Stop.
why didn't you ever share this with us?
That looks exactly like me. How did you find that person?
He just
That looks exactly like
And the
me.
shorts underneath?
The shorts underneath are something that I would wear. That is uncanny.
Now, what grade did you get on this at FIT?
An A, of
Okay.
course. Now I did get an
Now
A.
it's just truly true. This is what I was trying to do at my birthday party with a scarf, but it didn't.
That's a video that we should have of him at the scarf with the. He was doing this at his birthday party at like 3 a.m. That is unbelievable. Do you know who this guy is? You just found him
No,
on
we have
TikTok.
to have him on.
Oh my God.
Now he's interning at the Willow Tree. This is actually from Made in the Deep South. Okay.
Oh my fucking God. You don't have any idea how nervous I was that if Tammy had walked into this room, I would have fainted.
What about if Monica, the date you were on, was gagged, tied in the basement, and said, "Please, oil can, help me."
I go, now we do have a surprise guest. He comes in on a cross, crucified, hanging,
bleeding.
It turns into straight up snuff porn.
But yeah, so Trish,
God.
this is definitely a YouTube episode. So if you want to see the video we're talking about, head on over to youtube.com/outandabout. And you're going to like that.
Oh my God. You have no idea how nervous I was.
Isn't it good?
That is some of the best build up out of any podcast I've ever seen. You ask so many questions. You go, now if Miss Nardini, I go, God, is Erica coming in? You go, now if you want to go somewhere fancy, would it be downtown? Okay, now I'm thinking leather. Now leather and lace. Oh my fucking God.
I have to play this on loop. I mean, that is, we have to find them. I think they're foreign.
Do you know how to, do blanket art?
I could figure it out.
I know you could. Oh my fucking God. That's incredible.
Well, stick with me. You're going to have funny things happen all season.
You're going to have funny things all season. Speaking of season, your friend who we met invited us out to Fire Island, which is something that we need to pitch this week. Our not vacation, our new show.
Work trip.
Did I say vacation out loud? Our new work trip that we're going to do at Fire Island.
Yeah.
We have 2 lovely gentlemen who own 2 homes there.
Yeah.
And they've offered to give us one.
Wesley and Archie, they actually texted me this week. Sorry, I didn't text you back, Wesley. I was busy.
You were
going through mental warfare, but they sent a very nice message saying, we shot them out last week on the podcast.
They were fantastic. We're going to shout them out every week until
we get into the free house.
Until they send us a confirmation email.
Yeah.
Labor Day weekend for the Goon Fest.
Yeah, but if you're interested and you need someone on Fire Island this summer, we have a great house. It'll run you.
It'll run. How much does it run?
I don't know.
Gotta
Probably
be
like 10 grand a week.
10 grand a week, probably, right?
Yeah.
I paid out the dick when I went.
At least
one
like
time.
2,000 a night, probably.
Easily.
There's like 6 bedrooms.
But that's nothing for us.
Yeah.
What you guys don't know is that Joey and I make like really a lot of money.
We're in the same tax bracket as Bill Gates,
correct?
Shonda Rhimes, and the late Rue McClanahan. Okay.
and the great Ruth Gator Binsberg. Okay.
Oh.
Do you want to do some listener questions?
I'd be honored.
Do you have any celebrity news you want to do first?
Well, Farrah Abrams was in a bush getting beaten.
I did see that.
Farrah Abrams from MTV's Teen Mom too. She was outside of a nightclub in LA and she slapped the bouncer.
Now she's
and then she got hogtied. Then there was a citizen's arrest.
Did they do a citizen's arrest?
Someone citizen's arrest her into a bush and like held her down.
I'd like to.
And then the cops came and got her.
I'd like to do a citizen's arrest here at the office. There's a few people that I'd like to put behind bars.
There's fewer people I like to put on their knees.
Oh.
Okay.
And now who are we talking about? Yeah, that's it. That's in the
Well,
Patreon.
Zah is already on her knees, so I don't have to. Okay.
No, Zah's tall. Zah's taller than that, right? Could you
Yeah.
reach your Pishka deal standing? Probably.
No, I'd have to get on tippy toes.
And that's just because it's high set.
It's a high set.
It's low. No, it's low set. I now got a low
Low
set.
T.
I got a low T. Dick, have you done T slams lately?
I know my doctor's not having to go back on them just yet.
Why?
I got my blood report back, and it's still low. But he goes, I don't think you need because we want to be we want to be ginger with my top surgery. We don't want to reverse the effects.
What do you
and
mean?
that could happen.
If you do T, they'll reverse your top surgery?
It can bring back gynecomastia again. It can grow back.
Interesting.
So I have
it's
to be
one or the
careful.
other.
Well, I mean, I don't need to work out because I'm already. I can gain muscle really easily at the gym.
No, I know you're built like goddamn Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Joey warms up with 245s on each
Remember
side.
when you couldn't open something at work at home the other day? What was it?
What?
I don't even want to talk about it.
What was we opening though? Was it a candle?
It was
something bad?
It was my most femme moment of all time. I go, I've had this jar of pickles that I haven't been able to open it for a month. And I hand it to Joey and he just goes like 2 fingers and opened it up.
I'm just naturally big and strong, like Bull.
Well, you're a big, strong, masked man.
I am.
Are we going to film our makeup show this week? We have a meeting with Loud Sean to get a cameraman for a makeup show. We have a meeting about merch.
I want to do this week at work. No, I have to come every day.
You should. He was so shocked. He goes before we were recording. He goes, "What do you mean people come here every day?" I go, "Now this is a job, man."
Can I be in the merch meeting?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But
You were shocked. What?
well, I'll come. You know, I'm having fun now, so I'll still come this week.
Is Monday a good time for us to record? I feel like our energy is whacked. Like this is Monday. At
I don't think it's
noon.
been bad. I mean, we can like experiment with other things other days.
But they like Wednesdays because Wednesdays are the one.
to send it out.
ANS 1 day sale.
Well, we also are going to be competing with Alex Cooper, which is why we want to do it, because if we put this out the same day, that takes listens from her.
She drops Wednesday.
Correct.
Okay.
Daddy gang.
Yeah.
Now, what are you looking up on your computer, ma'am?
I did a job like 4 weeks ago. And
What
I
do you
still
mean did
haven't
a job?
A makeup
Makeup?
job. And I still had never put the invoice in and I keep forgetting about it.
How much is your invoice for?
5,000.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
For how many people did you make up?
One, just for looking.
You go,
I
man.
did her hair too.
$5,000. You go. I know it was 45 minutes, but I do need that 5,000. Okay. Okay. Listener questions.
Oh,
Here's the big one.
I think I have ear mites.
What are you talking about? You look like a dog shaking your fucking ear out. Big question that we got from a lot of people. Did Joey meet with Erica before she left last week? That's from Amaya Moore 44. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? I know we mentioned in the beginning of the show, but Nana is in the process of...
Well, I'm not allowed to smoke in this bathroom, but I'll find a way.
Okay. So we're going to move on.
Did you think Danielle will make things happen today?
I think so. Basically, you're being onboarded,
I brought a
right?
pen.
We can say that. You're
Yeah,
being
yeah.
onboarded. Joey's got a job at Barstool. He's just going to sign his papers.
I brought a pen.
You did? A special fancy one? Or no, it's a gel pen.
Yeah, it has
It's a gel pen with a big
floppy dick on the end.
a big floppy hog on the one. What is Nana going to do with her house money? That's from Nikki Del Signo.
So everyone's trying to steal it from me. Like everyone in my family is like, you're not holding that. It's like $100,000.
I'll hold it for you.
Can I hold your
Ma'am?
your nads?
Yeah, Nads. I haven't heard that since middle school.
I'm gonna put it in my bag. I'm transitioning. Okay, I'm going to Thailand in the spring,
You come back with full facial feminization surgery.
and my clavicle shaved down. Now I will lift my hairline. Okay,
What are you going to do with the
I'm
money?
nothing. I'm gonna just keep it and put it away and save
Bitcoin.
it.
Maybe buy a Bitcoin.
No, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something. Something's investy with it. Like
buy a Porsche.
no.
Imagine
car.
he shows up in a Porsche. Now I'm going to get one $100,000 bottle of champagne. Okay.
I'm gonna go to dinner at Anton's with my friend.
Okay,
Oh,
ma'am.
pardon.
Your friend Monica. Interesting. I would love to see some of that money if you got any left over. Oh, here's a good one. Fuck, marry, kill. Miss Tammy, Kyle Rittenhouse, Marty.
Oh.
That's a good one. I think I am.
Wait, can I close my
God.
ears
I'm
and then
ki- I-
you do your answers and I do my answers and then we can compare?
Yes, take your
Well,
headphones off.
y'all
and
have
plug
already
your ears.
killed me in the
I'll leave
tsunami, so
Yeah, I
Both of you.
am.
I'm leaving the studio.
He's leaving the room. This is Mary Fuck Kill, Miss Tammy, Kyle Rittenhouse, Marty. Yeah, all the boys are looking at me. I am killing Kyle Rittenhouse because he killed someone.
Fair.
I am not yet. Hold on.
Hurry up.
I am fucking Miss Tammy and marrying Marty. All right, you're good.
Now you leave the studio.
No, well, I'm going to hear it after because we got to compare. You just couldn't hear mine first. I guarantee there's no way it's the same as mine.
I would be very surprised if this is the same.
Marry, fuck, kill.
Yeah.
So it's Tammy from Willow Tree,
Yes.
Kyra Rittenhouse, and who?
Marty.
Me.
You're going to kill Marty.
But just remember, neither of the two of them have actually done any real work to help you.
Correct.
Has Kyle gotten a book deal yet?
No.
He hasn't had a big pay cut yet.
No, not yet.
I know what I'm going to do. I know you didn't say this.
We all know what you're going to do. You're going to kill Marty.
No.
Just kill him.
I'm going to fuck.
Kyle right now.
I really want to fuck him.
Is that your fuck?
No, I'm gonna fuck Tammy.
Oh, what the heck?
Marry Marty and kill Kyle.
You're killing Rittenhouse? What if he got a book deal?
Well, then I'm sorry, Marty.
I'm sorry. That's
Wait,
the exact same one that I
were
did.
the same.
I did marry Marty, kill Rittenhouse, fuck Tammy.
We did the same exact one?
Are we back?
I think we're back.
I think we're back.
Oh my god! Can we hold hands at the desk today?
No, in front of
Okay, does everyone? Okay, listen to this. So after there's just scandal at the office, and I think it's eerily suspicious.
What?
Well, there was a violent outbreak at the office the other day. I'm not allowed to talk about it legally.
Go ahead.
Well,
They wrote articles on it. You're talking about when Rico and Big T got into it.
well, Rico Torres. Stop it! Don't let him hear that.
We'll bleep it. Go on.
Got a little altercation. Now she got a little heated and threw a High Noon can. Head over to highnoonsips.com to get your drinks. And launched at his head, got suspended. That was the guy who sits right next to you.
Correct.
And now last I had interaction with him, I was getting a little juice from my butt plug on his laptop.
Correct.
And I didn't get hit. So I know he's a hothead, but he always was really funny to me because like when I sit in his seat, everyone's like, "Oh, he's gonna kill you," and he'll come over like, "Get out of here!" And I'm like, "Ah!" And I run. So we always have this like playful thing, but he wasn't playing that thing. Basically, his desk's right next to Trish's desk, and Rico got suspended. Now I was real excited because like, okay, great, now I can sit there while he's suspended. But lo and behold, guess who weaseled his way in there without even asking? My high school crush, Billy Football.
But now you're in the desk and you're afraid that Billy's going to kick you out.
No, I'm not afraid. So I was sitting at a desk across from Billy. My dream quad there is you and Billy next to each other, and
then you
me facing directly across from Billy.
He takes Large's desk,
and then you right to the side of me. And then who do I put right across from you? Marty, yeah.
Of course. We're going to have to kick out Jeff D's guy for that, but that's fine. Oh,
I don't want to move. I think I have one of the best desks in the entire office.
He has a desk like he's not near anyone.
So I'm going to have to look for a desk, but I'm just saying that I find it funny that Billy Football is wanting to sit with the Kiki Queens in the pit.
Well, I mean, if this is any indication of him, coming to terms with what we all know to be true, then that's one thing. Next listener questions. Is Trish taking applications for a new sub? From @Isaiah Zapata.
Okay, can we block that IP address, please?
Now, I'm not taking new applications for a sub. Updates on Joey's job. We did that. What else we got? Savory or sweet food post cunnilingus. Post sex, savory or sweet food. Do you eat
savory?
Savory.
I haven't had sex in 2012.
Of course.
2014.
What does Joey want on his desk? That's from You Can't Keep Up. That's a good one. What do you want on desk? I know you said you want plants.
Yeah, I need 2 plants.
Correct.
I want to get a desk pad. I want to get the thing that raises up the laptop because now it needs to be eye level. I don't want to stress my cornea.
Correct.
And then I want to do like the vibe. I'm going to cultivate a vibe at my desk. I want to have a Dyson fan.
I don't like that.
The small Dyson fan?
Cultivate a vibe because there's one person who said that.
Yeah. I want to have a small round Dyson fan to the left of me so it blows this way. I want to have picture frames with some inspirational things on. I want to cover the back.
Tammy in a picture frame has to be Tammy.
Yeah.
Correct.
I want to have all the phone chargers available, like lots of like amenities, like charging ports,
charging station. Maybe put a dish of candy at the end so people can come by. They can have candy, then you can chat with them.
Yeah, I'll have like a say something there. And there's also a guy who has communal cologne. That's what I like.
Who's that?
The one across, two down from you on the left.
2 down from me on the left. Communal.
That Hawthorne cologne.
Jack McCarthy, baby.
Jack.
I want to have pictures of people I
men,
like.
Perhaps some athletic wear. Men in athletic wear.
Yeah, something sporty.
Okay.
A gypsy candle. My favorite gypsy candle.
An Maybe some Baccarat Crystal.
Baccarat Crystal to drink from.
Perhaps maybe.
I will have a wet bar. I will have like a mini bar. I'll have like a decanter with a really nice scotch in it.
Yes.
And 2 little beautiful crystal things. So if someone wants to sit down with a drink, gentlemen, Uncle G, pour yourself a drink.
Are you going to have a drink with Uncle D? Are you going to like talk with Uncle D when he comes back?
I have a lot to say. We're both rich and we're both intelligent, rich people with a drive for success. We have a lot in common.
What about Auntie E?
I think we're gonna be great friends. I think I'm gonna be
Auntie E walked by the desk today. She goes, hey everyone. He goes, hey girl. Erica was like, excuse me?
Am I supposed to act more professional?
No, you're fine.
Oh. But yeah, my desk is gonna be a whole cultivated vibe. And I'm getting a new chair too.
Who has the remote butt plug in this week? That's from Zach. Oh, by the way, love how that we have more guys sliding into the DMs.
Oh, so since you said that on Twitter, now I've been blowing up on Twitter lately.
Twitter is, what's your Twitter? Tell everyone so they can follow you.
It's at Joey Camasta, JoeyCamasta, JoeyCamasta, Joey Camasta.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to talk to those people because you've been verified on Twitter for very long, so I'm gonna slide in and get verified too. Maybe I'll use it more.
We're active on Twitter. Oh, and also I think by the time this comes out, we'll be at 5K on IG for the out and about. So that's great. We want to get to 5K subscribers on YouTube, so subscribe to that. Keep tagging. We'll keep posting.
Yeah.
What else do we have? We're going to try and record a couple episodes this week. Oh, a lot of people want to know if we want to do two
a week. I want to do 2 a week. Because if I have to come in here every day, what am I going to sit in the desk and do all day?
Yeah, that's a lot of... So we are going to do a show, a makeup show with you, supposedly. And then that'll be something that we'll post on our social, which I think will do very well because that's a vertical that's not explored. But listen, we're open to suggestions.
It's a beauty channel, beauty and wellness.
Beauty channel.
I'll be testing skincares. I'm going to be testing beauty products. If they want to see if you want me to try something in my new beauty show, we're going to have the whole thing going on. But there's this new mask everyone's talking about. I'm going to try and see what I think. Put it on the boys around the office. Have the girls do a challenge. Have publicity and Alex Bennett head to head to see who does the better winged eyeliner in a pinch.
Who do you think would win a Rough and Rowdy, publicity or Alex Bennett?
Publicity.
Interesting. I'm taking.
She takes Tybo.
She does. No, that's a Billy Blank's program. Correct. We have to stop talking about everyone, right? Or do we keep it going?
Jordan Woodruff is smoking in the office right now.
Jordan Woodruff smokes a lot of cigarettes.
She does.
She's a chain smoker.
Oh God, it was like really. She smoked one in her seat at the fucking. At the game. So security came over. She goes, fuck off. She goes, I know the owner. Everyone was like, ma'am, take it easy. Then she turned around. She smacked a kid who was behind her.
She put the cigarette butt out in the security guy's face. She goes, take that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And put it on his forehead and then flicked it on the court.
It was really like crazy. Jordan Woodruff is a fucking...
She's like Ellen. She just hides it for the camera.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. Anything else? Subscribe to us. Follow us.
Yes.
Keep an eye out for everything that's going on our social, and we'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in.